is what we call
hater shit.
There is no better term. For anyone who's been sending me DMs saying, you're not a mom, you're a model.
March 10th, 2024, 4:19 p.m.
And then this is the shirt that Weston wore right after birth. He stayed naked for the first 24 hours so we could do skin to skin. And then he switched to that shirt. And then when it was time for me to be discharged, I changed him into like a cute little outfit that I had bought him. And I took this shirt with me to carry in my bag whenever I need to be reminded of my why, because I don't have a picture printout of him yet. My other three.
This is so sad, and this is too early in the morning, okay? My head hurts so really bad. I'm just in a lot of pain, and I think, now I'm just a poor little baby. He's probably sleeping right now, or he's eating. Oh my gosh, could you imagine the hands that are holding him right now? How lucky. You know, God, literally, I pray, and I'm not trying to make anyone uncomfortable right now. If you have to, fast forward it. But I really do want to pray for whoever is taking care of that baby, because that baby, like any other kid, especially in foster care, needs all the loving you can get. All the loving.
So right here, that's Weston. That's my other three Ys. And this
is why I think she's been talking to somebody, because the way she's been talking, it's kind of like whenever she was talking about the mask. You know, you gotta put the mask on you first so you can take care of you before you can take care, of anybody else. And then her whys, that's also a very important one. Just the way that she talks and what she's trying so hard not to say, India, you can tell she's really talking to somebody. And I like this because this is really showing me she wants to say her kids are her why. That's why she's going to get her shit back together. That's why she's going to get better and do what she needs to do. So if she fails, is she going to know that she failed? Like, this is just so sad.
With me to carry in my bag whenever I need to be reminded of my why, because I don't have a picture printout of him yet. My other three Ys are right here. That's Weston. That's my other three Ys, and this is Weston's shirt. So, praying and praying and praying as we have been for the last 4 years that it's got to be our time, right? My family deserves this vindication. We deserve this redemption. If you guys did not see on my last post, Cash App is running a promo. A lot of you have already taken advantage of this and gotten your $5 to $15. The amount does change right now. It's $15. If you guys sign up for Cash App and use my little link from the previous post, we both get $15 when you send your first anything. So you could literally send $1 and we both get $15. Check it out. Use my link, Cash App. I have a super busy day today. We have to run really
I bet. Today's Monday. What's on the agenda, Heather?
Far onto the north side and handle a couple of appointments out here.
Yeah.
So I may or may not be online very much today, but any amount helps you guys, even $1. So thank you guys so much.
Why does this room look different? Or have I just not seen it in this area? Maybe I just haven't seen this layout because I never saw the door. I thought it was a twin bed. That looks like a bunk bed. I can't tell.
The previous post, Cash App, one Heather, GEE, Heather, GoPro Solo with a little $sign in front of it is my Cash App. You can literally click on the link that's there, and I'll link it again after this post just in case you missed.
What audiobook should I listen to next?
Free credit from Audible from Amazon, and I want to know what book I should read next. I don't want something that's like super cliche.
Girl, you need to read the Bible. You need something encouraging, positive. But I feel like I'm wasting my breath, so.
And like kitschy, help yourself before you help others. Like the basics of self-help. I already got all that.
The basics. No. Don't do that. The basics. Why you gotta laugh at that, Heather? Why you gotta laugh at that analogy? You literally just said that the other day. Probably because you're already a little counselor or someone say that to you. Don't. You telling without telling.
Help yourself before you help others. Like the basics of self-help. I already got all that. I want something that's like deeper, and something preferably that incorporates leadership skills with regards to self-employment.
What? No. Yeah. See, this is what I'm talking about. Just a waste of breath. Because you're wrong turn, Heather. Wrong turn. You're going the wrong way. That's not what we're doing here. Don't do self-employment. You need a job. You need a job. So right now, you just get a job. Don't worry about self-employment because you can't. How many years have you sat here and tried to do shit online, Heather? Whether you're like e-begging or you're trying to sell electronic pictures or sexy pictures or weird content, and just stop doing these consultations. It's not a job because it's not paying you. You're not making no money. You've fucking been homeless. Change the game up, switch it up, do something different, Heather.
And how to escape oppressive cycles and regimes. Something like that. Do you guys have any suggestions?
Day 23, depend on Christ. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4:13.
Struggling today, you guys.
Heather Gillespie, mother to 4 children, medical health professional, kind soul, innocent. Nice. Please put some prayers in the air for us.
Struggling today, you guys. I woke up to some really annoying news that has everything to do with like my ability to eat, and survive and things. So I'm just trying to keep it together. And like I told you.
Does this have anything to do with, well, if I get a job? She's pretty much saying she'd rather not have a job because it'll just take money away. That's what she thinks. And like what most people think, why don't you get a job to where you're making more money than what you would be just getting government assistance? It's so crazy.
It has everything to do with like my ability to eat, and survive and things. So I'm just trying to keep it together. And like I told you guys before, leaning into God is the only way. Yesterday we went to church. I felt like that sermon was really cool with regards to the music and the contemporary vibe. Everything else about it was not like...
Heather, you're not a Presbyterian. You didn't grow... I don't even know if you grew up in church. You said Lutheran and Catholic, but you know nothing. I'm sorry. But you should find a church. But I don't know about that religion. I really don't. So I don't know if they... You know how most of us kind of believe the basics, as long as you believe in the main things, but I have no idea.
My cup of tea. It wasn't very traditional. They were saying weird stuff about like gender pronouns, which I found.
What were they saying about gender pronouns? I need a Presbyterian. I need someone in my comments. Or at least someone who knows about it.
To be completely out of place. It felt like they were doing shameless plugs for TV shows in the sermon, which I think is like of Satan himself. And
bitch, you watch Joel Osteen. Stop watching him. I want to tell her that so bad, but she got me blocked.
They gave us Hawaiian bread instead of a wait.
Shut up. That was probably so loud and so annoying. Shut up. They did not give you Hawaiian bread. Stop. I need somebody, please.
And wine. So we might go back and try the morning service, or maybe even that one on another day.
You're such a... What do you believe in, Heather? Do you have a certain religion, or are you more like non-denominational? Like you've got to find a church with the same beliefs as yours. Well, you have to get some beliefs first, but you know what I'm saying. You can't just jump and loop around all these different types of churches because people believe in different things and you're going to get really confused really quick.
I just didn't really feel like the sermon was about judgment, I think, but I think the message was kind of lost. I really don't know himself. And they gave us Hawaiian bread instead of a wafer and wine. So we might go back and try the morning service, or maybe even that one on another day. I just didn't really feel like the sermon. The sermon was about judgment, I think, but I think the message was kind of lost. I really don't know.
She's like, I really don't know. She has no idea. This makes me want to look it up or watch it online.
1, 2, 1.
I don't know. I'm scared. I wonder where Heather is.
Wave, yes. We're gonna sing at each other.
Shut up.
So,
Shut up.
the peace of Christ be with you.
Peace be with you.
Thank you so much. Take a minute to go greet each other. This is the day.
Aww. I'm not gonna lie. That's sweet. Good for him. You know what though? Because now my emotions are instantly turning. I really hope he's going to meet her because he wants, like, he wants a relationship with God and he wants his guidance and he wanted to meet her. I hope he wasn't trying to be, like, you know, manipulative, like, hey, like, what can they do for us, you know? Because I haven't seen Heather yet, but that's Xavier because I could tell by that claw clip. I don't know. What do y'all think?
As you settle in, please feel free to have a seat. I'll do a couple of announcements.
Okay.
As you settle in, please feel free to have a seat.
So he walks all the way in the back.
Here as the guys keep. I lead the singing, and we have 3 incredible musicians here.
Omo. Okay. I don't know what Omo is. I was just trying to think. And now it just clicked. Remember, Heather said Xavier wanted to play the drums at church.